What's up, guys? We're gonna try a race at Pocono. There's my car. And past couple of races I tried to race really clean. It's very difficult. These rivals, they'll smash into you any chance they get, and it was almost impossible to race a full race completely avoiding the rivals. And I don't know if they count the contact where they actually come and ram into you as contact, and in that case I don't see how you could ever get these rivals to go down. And from what I see, none of my rivals have gone down at all. I don't think it works. If it does work and someone else has seen it work, please let me know in the comment section. Other than that, I did have some fun in some of the racing, and I did have a real challenge with the top 2 or 3 guys in my last race, which was at New Hampshire, and I actually finished 3rd. So that's another thing. I want some feedback from you guys. Do you notice an improvement, or at least a higher difficulty with the AI, at least with the top guys? It can't be just me, because I really did have my hands full. Again, I am running just the stock setups, but I'm curious to know. I noticed a lot of the gameplay videos, guys are really winning these races easily, and I don't know. I notice a difference, and I don't see it in a lot of these gameplay videos. So what am I missing? Am I wrong? Anyway, let's get right to it. I'm not going to qualify. I'm going to skip that. I want to start in the back, try to see if I can work my way through
NASCAR is back in Pennsylvania
and avoid contact. So I'm going to back off a little bit. Half the field is like a rival, and perhaps I should have, from the beginning of this game, tried to race a little cleaner, and maybe I wouldn't have these guys as rivals so much. As I said, I do appreciate the rival system. It does force me to drive differently. The problem is, one, they're not calming down at all, and they'll just wreck you any chance they get. And if you're on the inside like I am here, look at that. I just got run into by Cole Witt, who's a rival. I mean, these guys, they're relentless, and after a while it does become really aggravating. And you saw that right there. He almost completely spun me out, and it's not enough for them to just ram into you once or twice. They'll continue to do it throughout the entire race, anytime you're near them. And as I've said before, you don't want to try to pass them on the bottom, because they'll knock you into the apron, and that causes a real problem. And if you pass them on the outside, like right here, if you're right near the wall, they will push you up into the wall and just squeeze you. Now, see, this guy is not a rival. He let me go by cleanly. So, you know, I appreciate the rival system, but at the same time, it is extremely annoying, needs a lot of work. These guys are way too aggressive. So I'm catching Cole Witt again, and if I stay near the wall, he's gonna push me. Let's see if he does it. That's strange. He let me go by. I didn't expect that. But like right here, this is where it's a danger. They will knock you into the apron if you try to go underneath. Now here's another rival. Look, and see, he just pushed me into the wall. These guys just do not give you a break. Now I get, you know, that the rival system They're supposed to be aggressive, but I just think they're too aggressive. And in real life, when a guy's mad at you, if he gets into you once, maybe twice at the most, they kind of back off because they're like, hey, I made my point, I'm pissed for whatever reason, and I let you know I'm there. You know, that's more realistic. Over here, they never stop. There's no off button on these guys. Now, I gotta hope he doesn't dive bomb from behind. Alright. But there's no off button on these guys. They just don't stop. And it ruins the races a lot of times. So I like the rival system, but it needs a lot of work. If they can get it to where they're not as aggressive, in other words, they'll tap, you know, they'll bump into you, let you know they're there, but don't try to wreck you. I mean, that's crazy. And I'm really trying to race as clean as possible, and these guys, if you're near them, they will hit you. So I don't know. Right now, I'm the more I play it, the more frustrating it is. But I can only keep trying to race clean. See, right there, that was a nice clean. I got by him. Now Bush is another rival. This guy's been wrecking me every race. So not only do I have to try to pass him, but I gotta do it where I feel I can do it cleanly and he's not gonna wreck me. Like right here, if I could just... Alright, I just got by. Good. Hopefully I could stay ahead of him. And here's another rival, McDowell. I'm trying to get by him. Oh my god, I'm gonna get caught on the inside. He's gonna... See, I'm in a bad spot. Alright, I got by him. Now, if he would have been next to me on that turn, he would have knocked me right into the apron. So, you know, as I said, it does add a level of tension that I appreciate. You know, these races should be full of tension. So, I like the system. I just think it needs a lot of work. And when you race the way I'm trying to race, which is just realistically and cleanly, it makes the racing a bit more challenging. Where I see a lot of gameplay videos and guys are just ramming their way through, you know, they get all the way to the front in just a handful of laps, and I'm like, you know, it's not realistic racing. So if you try to race cleanly, it does, you know, make the racing a bit more challenging, and that's what I'm trying to do. You know, of course, when there's a few laps left, I'll get a little more desperate and I'll take chances that I normally wouldn't take, but that's also realistic. That's how it is in real life. These guys, with a couple of laps to go, you notice they do race a lot more aggressively and make a, you know, they'll make boneheaded moves at times because they want to, you know, they want to get ahead. Okay, here's another rival who's been kicking my ass, Trevor Bain. So can I get past him? Oh, I just made it. He would have wrecked me as well if he was side by side with me in the corner. But, you know, I'm making my way through the field, and I'm doing it in a way I think is much more realistic, and it's just cleaner racing. And that's why I enjoy longer races, because it just feels a little more authentic than these quick sprints that most people run, and they're just blowing through the field, steamrolling the AI. And this is the type of racing I enjoy. Get a little draft, maybe I could get on his inside. I don't think Allmendigger's a rival. It's hard to tell. I got so many rivals, I lose track of a few of them. I just got into the wall. Alright. I can finish this stage without pitting, and then I'm gonna pit. And I don't know what the AI is gonna do. Hopefully they all pit as well. The other thing that I haven't talked too much about is the spotter, and I really want the spotter to be a lot more chatty. I'm not really happy with the spotter in this game. He does not give you enough information, and they should give you a way to, you know, maybe a slider system. Give you a way to make the spotter less chatty. You know, if you don't want the guy to talk so much, you can tune it down, but for people like me, I want a busy spotter. You know, in a real race, these guys are constantly talking to the driver, and they're feeding them all kinds of information throughout the race, and that's kind of what I want. So a lot of times I'll be next to a guy, or a guy will be near me. I'm not getting any information from the spotter, and you know, I need more of that. So that's another thing that needs a lot of work. These are the things I want these guys to improve for the next game. See, I haven't heard anything from the spotter. Even though it's obvious I'm pretty clear, I still want to get some information. Talk about my lap times. Let me know how I'm running in relation to the leaders. You know, even chime in with some strategy, like you know, when I'm gonna pit. All right, here we go, under the stage. Of course, I'm gonna pit. 4 tires, fuel adjustments. All right. See, and on the restarts, this is where the rival system could be tricky. If I got rivals near me on a restart, they will just smash into me or push me up into the wall. And I forgot to shift. I missed the shift there. That was my fault. But if you restart near rivals, they will make your life a living hell. They'll push you up against the wall. You'll lose all the progress you made. So they do need to calm it down a bit. Yeah, I'm talking a lot about rivals, but you know, it's one of the things that's really affecting the game at the moment for me. Alright, no, there he goes, right into the wall. Thanks, Trevor. Asshole. It's really frustrating. I had a race where restricted plate racing against a field full of rivals is impossible. Impossible. Okay? Pushed me right up into the wall. Now I gotta try to get past him, and right into the turn. No, I'm gonna let him go because I know what he's gonna do. He would have just pushed me right into the grass. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, a part of me really does appreciate the challenge, but if it's overdone, it could have the opposite effect. And now I gotta take my time getting past this guy. And again, the spotter's not telling me anything. Not telling me when I'm clear. So I'm gonna pass him on the outside, hopefully. If he's on my inside coming out of this turn, he's gonna shove me into the wall again. There he is, come on. And the spotter's not talking to me. Now I'm clear. Alright, thanks. Whoa, look at that. He just dive bombed me. You saw that? Idiot. Look at that. He was way behind me, and he purposely dive bombed into the corner just to try to wreck me. Now, I feel like I'm in an online race. This is what idiots online do. See, that really pisses me off. I had him clear by like 4 or 5 car lengths, and he dove bombed right into that corner, and he almost wrecked me. He almost wrecked himself and half the field. That's frustrating. You know, there's a point where it's too much. And now he's dive bombed into me. Does that count as me making contact with him, even though he's initiating it? And if so, is that one of the reasons why rivals are not they're not decreasing in intensity after the races? So that really needs a lot of work. It's becoming a real problem, and there's no option to shut off the rival system in career mode. You know, you're stuck with it. You kind of, now every race is a minefield for me. And I should have been a lot closer to the front, but you know, a couple of times with these rivals, they keep me in the back because they'll push me up against the wall, or they'll dive bomb and almost wreck me, and it kills my lap. Now, here's another idea that I didn't talk about on my wish list, but I'd love to see an option where you can confront a rival who got into you during the race, after the race, and maybe have a fight. Now, yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't do it because it's promoting violence, but I'd love to punch Trevor Bayne in the face and give him a bloody nose. And then, yeah, you know what? Take points away and fine me. You know, there's something you could do with the winnings of the race. You know, fine me, make me pay a fine, and also take some driver's points away, right? But in return, I get the driver's respect, and that's a way you could lower the rivalry. Now, I'm not saying make him friendly, but at least lower it a bit. So now he respects you because you punched him in the face. And then, you know what? I'm willing to eat a few driver's points and pay a fine. And that's another way you could add some depth to the game and improve the rival system. So give us the opportunity, if we choose to, confront drivers. You know, get their respect. Even if you don't get to really punch them in the face, at least shove them, and then have the crew come in and separate you like, you know, like they do in real life. These guys never really get to fight. But that's another idea, you know? That would be cool. What do you guys think? But here I am, 7 laps into the second stage, and I'm only in 18th now. Because I'm analyzing what's happening, I gotta be honest, I'm not giving it 100% of focus and concentration, but I am really giving it a good go, and it's pretty challenging, you know. I'll know more if I could get to the front. And again, I know I'm really bashing the rival system, but it's not all bad. It does add tension to the racing, and I really appreciate it. And I definitely want them to work on it. You know, don't give up on it, because it does do some things very well, which, like, that's one of the things. But I don't need the entire race to be a minefield of a bunch of idiots purposely trying to wreck me and almost wrecking themselves in the process. That is where you cross the line. It's too much. See, if he was a rival, Almirola, he would have shoved me right into the wall right there. Alright. Now, I'm sure with a custom setup, I'd be doing a lot better, but I think that's part of the challenge, you know, just keep it stock. But when I see these other gameplay videos, I don't know what it is. These guys are blowing through the entire field now. I don't know what it is. I'm on a wheel, of course. Maybe on a hand controller. And these guys, they're all driving, you know, they don't use cockpit mode. To me, cockpit mode makes it way harder because you don't see what's going on around you. You don't need a spotter with the third-person view. But I like the cockpit mode. It just I want the game to feel as realistic as possible. So this really helps. All right, so I'm gonna finish 16th. So as long as I can restart and I'm not surrounded by rivals, I should be okay. So, oh my God. Austin Dillon is a rival. Casey Kane, and these guys are right in front of me. So, I don't know what's gonna happen. Come on, give me some room. I've been contemplating starting the entire career mode from scratch and just race clean from the start. Yeah, Bush is a rival too. As you saw there, he made... Oh, here we go. Austin Dillon. Both of them just pushed me into the wall, and it killed my momentum. And look at all the spots I'm losing. This is a problem, especially on restarts. That's where the rival system will really come back to bite you. I should be able to make it to the end. Come on, man, give me some room. Oh, here we go. Harvick's gonna try to squeeze me. See, now I'm overdriving the corner because I'm trying to avoid Harvick. And there he is. Look, come on, don't squeak. There. Fucking asshole, man. This is what's frustrating. I want a challenge, right? I want this racing to be a lot harder, but not because of the rivals smashing into you constantly. That's not fun. I want it to be more challenging because the AI is more challenging as far as speed, not constantly smashing into me. That's not fun. I can't be this bad of a driver. I mean, I see everyone else blowing through the field, and I'm only in 16th, and it's mostly due to these rivals. I'm trying to avoid them. I must be one of the only guys who's done gameplay and is struggling like this. I'm really not this bad. I'm not the best driver, but... And now I got two rivals right in front of me, and that's the problem. How can I make a pass here without ending up where they're gonna squeeze me into the wall? So now I gotta really plan my strategy here. Now I'm trying to get up. Don't push me into the wall. See, I would make better lap times if I could run the bottom, but because these guys are rivals, and if I go to the bottom, they will spin me out. That's the problem. It's like, I'm really, I don't know, I'm conflicted. Like, a part of me really likes the rivalries, and a part of me is frustrated with it. And that just means that there's something good about it. It needs a lot of work. And I was able to get by Casey Kane, who's a rival, finally. I'm not going to get well, I'll get a decent finish, but... And look, Austin Dillon and Jimmy Johnson have both been wrecking me the past 4 or 5 races. They've been ruining my races. And they're side by side, so they're racing each other. How the hell am I going to get past these guys without them coming after me? And again, what do you guys think about is the AI improved as far as difficulty? Is it just me? I mean, I do notice a difference at most tracks. Now, where am I? I can't go in the bottom. If I go here in the bottom, Johnson's gonna come right down like that, and he would have pushed me into the grass. And this is what's keeping me behind everybody. So, as you could see, there's a catch-22 with this rival system. It is providing a lot of challenge, which I appreciate. But if they could find that... Oh, here we go. I'm stuck here. Can I get by him? Alright, I got by Jimmy Johnson. So, I appreciate the challenge. They are making it hard for me, and they're not allowing me really to move up the way I want to. Now, if I could drive right there, I made up a lot of time. 'Cause there he goes. Thanks, Austin. Right up into the wall. He went way out of his way to make sure he could push me up against the wall. That's really frustrating. And he won't stop. He will not stop. And that's what bothers me. It's like, how many times do you have to hit me as a rival to make your point? Look, he just rammed into me. Thanks a lot. This is what's fucking frustrating, man. I want to smash this console. This feels a lot like racing online. This is what almost what it's like online. These guys purposely wrecking me. You could clearly see why I'm not making progress. Fucking Austin. I don't like him either. I don't like him in real life, and this game it's just making me hate him that much more. I want to knock that cowboy hat right off his fucking head. So now I got to make more of a desperate move. And of course I overdrove the corner. Can I stay ahead of him? That's the question. And thanks. Right up into the wall again. I could not clear him, and of course he had to go out of his way to push me up against the wall. Fuck, man, I am so pissed off right now. And this is why I want, after the race, I want to confront Austin Dillon and punch him in his fucking face and knock his cowboy hat right off his head. I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna get past these guys. I know I got 3 more laps. Well, here we go. Now I'm gonna be stuck on the outside of Jimmy Johnson. He's another one that's gonna push me into the wall. No, he left me alone this time. I guess wrecking me for 3 straight races was enough for him. Oh, come on. And see, I can't pass on the bottom, and it's forcing me up to the top, and it's why I can't clear these guys. If I could stay in the bottom, I could make better lap times. Where's Jimmy going? Oh, he's pitting. Oh, here we go with the fucking awful AI pit strategy. I don't want to get a good finish because of that. Oh, man. I'm going to have to pit. I'm going to pit because I don't want one of these cheap wins because everybody's pitting. So I'm going to pit here. And I guess I'll do a splash and go or something. I don't want to win like that. I get absolutely no enjoyment out of that. So, can I make up some time here? You know what? I'll take a... Oh man, this is a stupid move. Should I take 1 can and 2 tires? Fuck it. Look at this. Look at this. What's going on? Oh my god. Thanks. I'm gonna end up all the way in the back. Maybe I do suck at this game. Oh boy. I must suck at this. You guys saw that awful pit sequence where I had to completely stop and just wait for these 2 idiots? Maybe I should have stood with a splash and go. I didn't want to. I don't want cheap wins. Oh boy. Well, I hope you guys got something out of this video. Maybe. Oh, how wonderful. Okay, I'll stay out. Wow, nobody pitted. Alright. Now I gotta make some desperate dive bomb moves. Come on, give me some room. Alright, I made up some spots off the restart. There goes Dylan. If I get side by side here, he's gonna wreck me, so. Oh, jeez. Now I'm 3 wide. Oh no, what's going on? Oh my god! Alright, everybody's pitting. Screw it. I'm staying out. Maybe I could win this. What the hell happened there? Maybe I'll fall ass backwards into a win. Now, Trevor Bayne is only 2 cars behind me, so I need to clear these guys right here. Alright, now I could finally run the line I want to run, and I should win this. Hopefully there's no more cautions. See, I can run the bottom, get right back on the gas, and if I could do that more often throughout the race, I definitely would have been a lot further up front. When you can run the line you want to run, you'll run the best lap times, and even in that last corner, as you saw, I could run the bottom. And look, they're nowhere near me. These guys are, I'm gone. Because I can run where I want to run, and not worry about the guy next to me trying to wreck me. That's why the rival system is really kicking my ass right now, because every race I got about 10 guys who are fully maxed out on the rage meter, and it's killing my race. Look at this, I'm 3.5 seconds ahead of Kyle Larson. So I'm not that bad. But just goes to show you that the rival system can really put a damper on your race. And I'm gonna get the win, and yeah, I didn't want to win like that, but I still did get a lot of enjoyable, you know, competitive racing in the middle there, even in spite of the rival system. So it is what it is. Be nice right now. Go to victory lane, have a nice interview, have the commentators talk about the action on the track, and then have a sequence where you can choose to confront one of your rivals. And I would go right to Austin Dillon and Trevor Bayne and punch them in the face. And then of course I could pay a fine, and there's something you could do with the money, and get the, you know, have some driver's points taken away. That would be a cool thing that you have the option of doing, and then in exchange for that, the rival meter on those drivers would drop slightly because they now respect you for punching them in the face. They know you're not going to put up with that crap. So what do you guys think of that idea? And here's another thing. If you see on the top right, the SP points, get rid of that. That has absolutely no meaning in the game. I don't know why it's in the game. Stick to the pertinent stuff. So I got myself a crappy cheap win there. But I hope you guys see that how much better this race would have been if the rivalry system was tweaked and improved. You know, if this guys get into you once, twice, that they should back off unless you get into them. Also, that dive bomb move that Trevor Bayne made on that one turn, completely ridiculous, unnecessary, and not realistic. I mean, how often do you see that during a NASCAR race? So that's it. What do you guys think? And I look forward to your comments. Later.